Hey guys, making this video for people on the bodybuilding.com forum to go over my current pre and intra workout supplement stack. So pre-workout, I'm mixing Gifted Nutrition Accelerate with MTS Vasky, which is a pump product. So I know a lot of people bash on Accelerate, but I like it because it has a lot of minerals and electrolytes, and I sweat a lot, like a lot more than the average normal person. So I dehydrate very quickly. Um, and I found even with just supplementing my diet with extra salt on my meals can get better pumps and stuff like that, less cramps and things of that nature. And Accelerate also has like minerals that people who exercise rigorously happen to be usually deficient in, like zinc, magnesium, calcium. It's also got vitamin D at 200% of your daily value. Um, B vitamin complex, that's okay. I mean, I'm not really worried about the B vitamins, but the zinc, magnesium, calcium, those are really good. It has potassium at 9% of your daily value, which is basically like taking a cup of orange juice without all of the sugar. So that's really good. And I am dieting right now, so when people say you can just buy food with that money, yeah, I could, but then I'd be going over my calories if I were to actually try to get that from potatoes. Um, so I like that. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff in it too, but those are the key ingredients that I like. And yes, it's a proprietary blend, but the other those key ingredients, it tells you how much it has, and also on the front of the label tells you how much of the other key ingredients that I look for, which is 2.5 grams of betaine from Beta Power, which is the patented studied version of betaine, which increases muscle power, and has 1.6 grams of carnosine beta alanine. So usually in the mornings, I'll take like the bodybuilding.com's brand of beta alanine. I bought just a tub of plain beta alanine. I take it in the morning before I shower, and then which is like 3 grams, 3.2 grams, and then another 1.6 from this pre-workout. This also has 5 milligrams of biopurine to help with absorption of the different ingredients in here. So I take that with MTS Vasky, which has glycerol, hydromatic glycerol, which pulls water inside the muscle, helps hydrate it, gives you better pumps. Also has nitrosogene, which is arginine bonded to another substance to make it more bioavailable. Uh, so Vasky, doesn't make me too vascular. I get a little bit bump in vascularity, but I definitely notice the increased blood flow. Um, just in my experience, though, like for people who have ever had things with glycerol, it kicks in like 20, 30 minutes. But the nitrosogene, I found, for me, it seems like it doesn't kick in until like maybe an hour after taking this. And the same, I've experienced that with citrulline malate, because I've supplemented before with just plain citrulline malate with nothing else pre-workout, and I found that it takes about like an hour for it to actually give me that vasodilation effect and to that increased pump. So for that reason, I take this about like maybe 45 minutes pre-workout or so. Um, so that way, by the time I'm getting there, the glycerol is kicked in already. But then, like a few exercises in, my the nitrosogene kicks in. Also, I'm hitting every muscle twice a week, so I'm hitting multiple muscles in a single workout right now. So that it ends up working out anyway. So if it doesn't kick in after the first muscle group, like it usually kicks in pretty intensely by the time I start my second muscle group for that day. I only got about 1 scoop left, so I'm just going to dump this in 12 ounces of water. Um, it's non-stimulant, so you can stack it with any stimulant-free pre-workout. And Vasky only costs like 25 bucks online on tigerfitness.com, so oops, did I say that? Huh. Edit that out. Not trying to advertise others. Puppies advertise other websites, so I buy from different websites, guys. Like I said, I buy beta alanine from bodybuilding.com. So take a scoop of Accelerate. This is a cherry limeade flavor. You notice the mixability for Accelerate is really terrible. I don't care. I mean, you shake it and you're good. It says to mix it with ice cold water, but I don't care if my water's that cold unless it's super hot outside. And today it's not that hot, even though I am from Texas. Today it's not that hot. If it was like right in the middle of summer, yeah, I'd probably put ice in this water and have it ice cold. So you can just stir it like that. It does seem to settle, so has like a slight effervescence. Vasky is unflavored, but it is sweetened with sucralose, so you can literally put a scoop in with your normal pre-workout and just makes it a little bit sweeter. I do like to shake this a little bit, mix it up a little bit better. But like I said, it's slightly effervescent, so watch this. Yeah, see, whatever little gas was in there is out of it now. This is a very expensive supplement stack, though. I mean, not accelerating this, but I'm still got more supplements to go. So I don't necessarily recommend taking this exact stack for people, but Vasky can go with any pre-workout, and of course taking BCAAs during your workout and enhance recovery. Yes, I know it's bro science, but I do believe that the increased pump along with the BCAAs help the BCAAs work better, and I do like doing that. Not all the time. I don't take these supplements all the time. It's only when I'm going for like a month of really hard training and my volume's increasing. So when I train with much higher volume than normal, I do feel it helps with my recovery. And then after that month's over, I take a deload week and I reset back at my normal volume level and, work on increasing the weights a little bit and stuff like that. Now for sodium, because Accelerate does not have sodium, your body does need potassium and sodium to get good muscle contractions, along with water. So I actually sometimes, like I said, sprinkle salt in my food. I didn't do a lot of that today, so I put 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt in this water bottle, which is a quart. I had it filled up all the way, and I put 1/8 of a teaspoon. I shake it up, and there's my sodium. Especially pre-workout, if you haven't had a lot of salt throughout the day, putting 1/8 of a teaspoon in a quart of water pre-workout, it will help you with pumps. It'll help minimize your risk of getting cramps and things like that. It helps with that mind to muscle connection because you get a good pump and really hard contractions. It helps with that mind to muscle connection. So I'm gonna put about 20 ounces in here because again, this has salt. So whatever flavored stuff you put in there is gonna make it taste a little bit sweeter. It's not enough salt in there to make the products taste salty. If you're just drinking this water straight with salt, yeah, it's going to taste like slightly salty water. So next up, Built. Do not drink this too close to the time you take Accelerate because they both have magnesium and it's going to give you diarrhea. So this is intra-workout. So after you're done with, say, like the first exercise, you've already warmed up, you've got in like 2 or 3 sets already, you've sipped water at the drinking fountain, then you can start sipping on this and you should be fine. So this one says, yeah, 4 to 8 ounces of water. Okay, I mean, I'm mixing with BCA, so I don't really do that. Okay, so I take about a heaping scoop. It can be a level scoop. I don't know. I mean, I think about a scoop is a serving. Same thing with Accelerate. I've measured it before on a food scale, and it's like, right around a scoop. I hate it when companies be like, oh, a scoop is a serving, and then I weigh it on my food scale, and it's like not even close. It's like half, and you have to like have a huge amount like that over the scoop for it to be a true serving. With these, it's right around a scoop. Yeah, it's got BCAAs in it, but I mean, I'm already stacking with these other BCAAs, so I don't really care about that. This has a little bit extra beta-alanine. It's got 1 gram, not a lot, but because of the other beta-alanine I'm taking throughout the day, along with the Accelerate, it doesn't hurt. This has a little more sodium in it here, the 6% your daily value, so a little bit potassium, not much. Magnesium, 25% your daily value. Again, people who exercise vigorously tend to be deficient in magnesium. So obviously a multivitamin mineral is very important, but this does have a little extra to make sure you're not deficient. It's got taurine, so does that Vasky, which helps pull water into the muscle cells. Again, I know a lot of people on the forum don't really like this product, but for me, who I sweat a lot more than the average person, for me it helps. Like the L-alanine, L-glutamine, which is basically glutamine bonded to alanine. This is a patented version called sustamine. There are actual clinical trials of studies backing sustamine, showing that is a very good hydration supplement, which helps your body in your large intestines, where your body reuptakes the water from your meals and your water from when you drink. So this actually enhances the reabsorption of that water and other minerals in the intestine, so it helps you stay hydrated for a longer period of time. So if you have longer workouts than normal, which like me, because my volume's increasing right now, it makes, and because I sweat a lot more than the average person, for me this makes sense. But it's not necessarily something I would tell everyone to take. It actually makes more sense for people who do endurance sports to take this supplement. Bodybuilders, not so much. You could just sprinkle salt in your food and drink plenty of water and you're good. But for me, it helps. Not something I take all the time. Again, these supplements are not things I take all the time. It's only for when I'm going to push really hard for that 1 month or so at the end of my training cycle before I reset again. So, got that in here. So, and I got these BCAAs from Ultimate Nutrition, great flavor, so it's grape with a grape built. 2 to 1 to 1 ratio. It's a total of 6 grams BCAAs per serving again, but with this one, it's like a heaping scoop. It's not really a flat scoop. I checked a flat. It would be like 2 flat scoops for it to be like a serving. So I'm gonna put 2 level scoops in here. So that's 1 serving of BCAAs with the built. So for a total of 9 grams of BCAAs. Along with the increased hydration, it does help. And if it was a weak body part, or if I'm training legs, then I would add 2 servings of BCAAs. So that would be, for this product, that would come out to 12 grams from this and 3 grams from the built, which is a total of 15 grams. Yes, it's a bit overkill, but I feel like it helps. I feel like it helps those weaker body parts come up a little bit more. Again, it could just be that I'm training harder on those body parts too, and that the volume's increased on those body parts, but it's not going to hurt to have just a little bit extra BCAAs. Plus, I got these at the Olympia, so I got them at a very good discount. This was 60 servings. They were selling 2 of these for 35 bucks at the Olympia. So, I got all of these supplements here with even the Vasquez. I used a discount code to get it at a slight discount. It was like $5 off or something. Basically covered the cost of shipping. Built and Accelerate normally are like 30 bucks each or something like that. So it would have been 60 bucks. I got them for like 50 at the Olympia. They knocked 10 bucks off. So I got a really good deal on these supplements, and that's why I had been saving up for that. And I ended up, getting a really good deal on them. So therefore, hey, yeah, I'm gonna buy them. And it's like a way to treat myself too. Like even when I do train super hard, like at the end of those training cycles, for those of y'all who know about periodization, even at the end of those training cycles, I don't always take this stack or different supplements, but if I do, I generally like to take a pre-workout, pre, and then BCAAs during. And I do feel that helps with my recovery. Helps me to just get through those really intense 3 to 4 weeks. What I really like, even if you don't take any of this stuff, what I would actually recommend to people to try would be Vasquez pre-workout and what are your favorite BCAAs during the workout. And that on its own is amazing in my opinion. For those who don't know, anything with glycerol, it actually stores up in your body over time. So the longer you use it, the better it works. And like this, I just ran out. This is my last serving, going for like a month on it. Because it's got 30 servings, so this is a good bang for your buck. 30 servings for 25 bucks. Plus the shipping comes out to 30 bucks, but still $1 serving, that's pretty good. I feel like I wake up in the morning, my pecs are full, my shoulders are full, so it's just now hitting its peak effectiveness. So I bought another tub, and I'm going to use it for 1 more month. To just kind of keep that going. And last time I used it, I noticed that even after I stopped, I still was getting really, really good pumps for like an extra 3 weeks afterwards, 3 or 4 weeks afterwards. And then after that, kind of like went back to normal. But again, a lot of it's on nutrition too. Stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, get your sodium in. Sprinkle salt on your meals, especially if you're like me, you sweat a lot. You lose more sodium than potassium through sweat and urination as well. So potassium, get it from bananas, oranges, beans, avocado, potatoes, things like that. But again, man, for me, this stuff makes me blow all the way up. But it's cool, it's just like, and also if you're someone who's trying to take a break from stimulants, it's nice to have a pump product pre-workout, so that way you're not still ingesting stimulants, but you still feel something, not necessarily like, oh, alertness wise, but just in the sense of, oh man, you feel that pump, you feel your muscles engorged, and if you're a fan of bodybuilding, I mean, that for a lot of us, that like just motivates you extra, like, oh man, I'm getting a great pump today, so I'm gonna keep pushing, even if you don't have like that stimulant energy going, you're like, man, you know what? If I'm getting such a good pump, I might as well keep going for this workout, So that's one way in which pump products can help you, like just stay away from the stimulants for a little bit, before you start taking your pre-workout again, which, and anyone who's been on a pre-workout for a while knows that after a while you do need to take a break from those stimulants, to let your central nervous system kind of, reset its tolerance and bring it back down and stuff like that, so it can be effective again. So anyways, that's it. Built and BCAs, obviously those mix pretty well. There's a little foam at the top for the BCAs. I don't care. But yeah, this one you don't really have a lot of settling and stuff, so I don't have to shake it as much. I do anyways, just in case type of thing. That's my current stack. Like I said, if you were to take this whole stack, it'd be kind of expensive, so I don't necessarily recommend it for everyone. But anyone who's out there who is during those times where they're training long training times and their volumes increased, or if they're like me and they dehydrate very quickly, this would be a good stack for you to take. Even if it's just, let's say, the Built, the Vasky, and the BCAAs. For people who are normal, forum goers, I guess, normal bodybuilding people, or there's average people, they don't sweat any more profusely than the average person. A good stack I would recommend would be Vasky and BCAAs, or any pump product. Your pump product from bodybuilding.com, right? Any pump product with some BCAAs, and it'll be good. Or pre-workout of your choice and BCAAs. So this just happens to be what I'm taking right now. So I hadn't posted in a while. Figured I'd do a little update. And I'm getting leaner. Last time I checked, though, my weight went from 200 to 204, so I did get bumped up, but some of it might be the increased, holding of water from the Vasky. Some of it, not all of it, okay? But because I don't think I'm looking too much like fatter. So if anything, it's been a while since I showed you all, but I am getting a little leaner, especially like my upper back's getting a little leaner. Hold on. Getting a little biceps vascularity. And that shoulder's coming in. Got that roundness right there coming in that I didn't have before. So little by little, getting leaner, and hopefully want to compete next year. So I know that right now I'm 204. I would have to probably get down to 140 if I wanted to get on stage. So the goal right now is get down to 170, see how I look, reassess there, maybe try to hold that for a couple months, and then about 4 months out from competition, go all the way, like go balls out and get down to 140 or so, and be stage ready. That's the goal. Don't know if I'll accomplish it, but in my mind, that's the goal. Practicing my posing, at least 3 times a week right now. Gonna get back to tracking my macros. Had a couple of days last week where I went off the deep end with the pizza, but other than that, I've actually been doing okay. Even when on days that I don't track macros, I know more or less the macros that I'm eating, because like a lot of the foods I eat are the same. I already know 100 grams of potato is about 21 grams of carbs. So, because I count vegetable protein as carbs. So I'm only counting animal protein as protein. So that's a little update for y'all, and my current supplement stack as well.